study what is Ohm's law. Now we know V represents the voltage, I represents the current and R represents the resistance. So the relation between these three together gives what is called Ohm's law. This is very important and repeatedly asked question today. To understand what is Ohm's law, let us consider this example. You can see A and B, two conditions are there. In part A, you can see two beakers which is filled with water. But here, the water are not filled to the same level. Yes, no? If at all I ask you, if I allow the water to flow from this beaker to the second beaker, the water will flow until the water reaches the same level in both the beakers. That is correct. Now, what is the difference in their height in the water level in these two beakers means this is the difference. This much difference is there in the water level in both the beakers in case A. Similarly, when you look at the case B, here also two beakers are there which is filled with water. In case of first beaker, the water is up to this level. Here it was up to this level, here this level. Here it is very low. In the second beaker, the water level is very low compared to the first one. How much difference of water level is there in second case means? This much water level is difference is there. Here there is difference in the water level in both case A and case B. But in case of case A, the difference is less, whereas in case B, the difference is more. Why I am explaining you this example is, this we can relate it to Ohm's law. We studied whenever there is potential difference, only the current can flow in the circuit or flow in the wire. We have studied that. If at all you apply this difference to the potential difference of the circuit, what will happen is, if the potential difference is less, the current flowing in the circuit is less. Means this water level difference, let us represent it as the potential difference, that is voltage V. If potential difference is less, means see, when you allow the water to flow through the second beaker in both the cases, in which case will the water flow very fast? Obviously in case B. Why? Because the difference is more and the water, once you allow it to flow from first beaker to second beaker, it will flow very fast. But here the difference is very less, so it will flow slowly to the second beaker. Here, if we consider this difference to be the potential difference of the circuit, then as potential difference is less here, the force of water flow is less, we studied. Now, if you take it in terms of current, then if the potential difference is low, the current also will flow slowly. If the potential difference, water difference is more, we are comparing that to the potential difference of the circuit. So if potential difference is more, the force with water flows to the second beaker is very fast now. Similarly, the current flowing in the circuit will also be more. So now forget this example and concentrate on these two. What we understood by this experiment is, if voltage is more, current is more. If voltage is less, current is less. If one decreases, the other also decreases. If one value increases, the other value also increases. How do we relate it in terms? If one increase, other also increase means directly proportional to I. You all remember the symbol, no? Directly proportional. If voltage increases, current also increases. If voltage decreases, current decreases, means V is directly proportional to I. We know that if at all we want to remove this proportionality, we should introduce a constant. So that constant will be, I am removing this proportionality symbol and putting is equal to sign, and the constant which I am introducing here is the resistance R. So V is equal to IR or V is equal to RI. What we got is the mathematical representation of the Ohm's law. Ohm's law is V is equal to I into R. This is the mathematical relationship. How we got this? By this experiment we understood that if when voltage increases, current increases. Voltage decreases, current decreases. Means we can write V is proportional to I. To remove the proportionality symbol, we are putting to is equal to sign and introducing the symbol R, which is constant. R is constant. What is R? We know it is resistance of the substance. So R is the resistance. This is mathematical representation of. So children, we studied the mathematical form of Ohm's law. If at all they ask you to state Ohm's law, you cannot write the mathematical form. You will have been studied Newton's laws and all. You studied in the form of statements. Similarly, Ohm's law also, it is stated in the form of statement. What it says is the potential difference V. If first, why did I teach you that this mathematical form is, if at all in the exams or test, if you forget the statement of the Ohm's law, what you have to do is write the mathematical form. V is equal to IR, and based on this you can relate it to the statement. You can write the statement easily. The potential difference across the ends of the wire is directly proportional to the current passing through the circuit, provided temperature is constant. I will repeat the statement, children. The potential difference across the ends of the wire V is directly proportional to the current I flowing through the circuit. One more additional thing what you need to add here is, provided the temperature T is kept constant. Oh, this you understood. V is here. Nowhere the word resistance is used in the statement. Keep that in mind. V is proportional to I. If you remember, you can simply define state Ohm's law means is defined as a potential difference across the ends of the wire is directly proportional to the current flowing through the circuit, provided the temperature is kept constant. That is how we can write the mathematical form of Ohm's law if at all we ask. V is equal to IR and explain the terms. V is voltage in volts, I is current in ampere, R is resistance in ohms. Like that you need to define. Provided the temperature is constant is the last sentence in this statement. Why do you think the temperature should be kept constant? Why? Because we know that in the wire, the temperature should be kept constant. Each wire has its own capacity. If you increase the current, what happens? The wire will burn. It will catch fire. That is the reason the temperature should be kept constant for any wire. So, it states the potential difference across any ends of the wire is directly proportional to the current flowing through the circuit, provided temperature is kept constant. Temperature should always be kept constant, children. What happens or else the wire may melt due to high temperature or high current. So the temperature should be kept constant. You also have the graphical representation of this Ohm's law, which is very simple. We know that V is proportional to I, correct? So you all remember x-axis, y-axis, this is origin O. X-axis, y-axis and origin O. Along I-axis, we shall plot the current I in amperes and voltage is measured V. V in volts. So V and V. Across the y-axis, horizontal x-axis, vertical y-axis and their intersection is origin O. Suppose you take current to be 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4 etc. in amperes and voltage to be 1, 2, 3, 4 etc. We know that in the mathematical form V is proportional to I. So as voltage increases, current also goes on increases. So what we'll do is, suppose if I set the current in the circuit to be 0.1 amperes, the voltage will be 1 volt. I got this point. For 0.2 amperes, 2 volts. 0.3 amperes, 3 volts. 0.4 amperes, 4 volts. If I join these points, I will get a straight line which is passing through the origin. Very simple representation. It is not like you have to draw a line like this only. You can draw like this also. like this also. But it should be a straight line passing through the origin always. And don't draw multiple lines. Just to explain you, I draw. You can draw any one straight line which is passing through the origin. Why straight line? Because they are directly proportional, which current and voltage are directly proportional, and this is how we graphically represent the Ohm's law. What is Ohm's law means? It gives us the relationship between the current, voltage and resistance in the circuit. State Ohm's law means the potential difference across any ends of the wire is directly proportional to the current flowing to the circuit, provided the temperature is kept constant. This is the statement. Write the mathematical form of Ohm's law and explain the terms. This is the next possible question. What you will write? V is equal to IR and explain each term with its units. Write the graphical representation of Ohm's law means this is how you represent current along x-axis, voltage along y-axis, like this equal values you take so that plotting is easy. They will not ask you to do it in the graph sheet again. In the normal sheet where you answer only you should write. So 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 1, 2, 3, 4 if you take. Equally you can keep the dots, and when you join with the help of scale you will get a straight line passing through the origin. The straight line passing through the origin shows that if one of the quantity increases, the other also increases. If one decreases, other also decreases. So this is about the Ohm's law, children.